from Los Angeles, California. We're the Mad Scientist Party Hour.
Oh, hello there, friends! Welcome back to another episode of Mad Scientist Party Hour. My name is Kevin Kraft, joined once again by a man who blew his pants and underwear off with fireworks and is now jacking his boner off from sea to shining sea. That's Dookie Boy the Cocksucker, a.k.a. Jeff Clark.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Since I jerk off with my left, I can keep my right hand on my heart the whole time.
And beaming to us from the top of a purple mountain, the majestic bearded booger eater known as Shuddy Boy.
Yo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It kind of just came up. I don't even know how it came up. I mean, I don't even remember waking up this morning, but Jeff and Shuddy challenged me to name how many.
Well, we were talking about the Nathan's hot dog eating contest that is a 4th of July tradition, and you knew two competitors immediately.
Yeah.
As you should as a red-blooded American male, or red-blooded American even. And then Jeff asked you
taking
if you
shots
could
at my gender.
Two current NFL players, and everyone you've rattled off has been retired for at least 15 years.
Yeah, and pretty much if I know you as a football player, that means you've been in a movie. So like OJ, Naked Gun, that was the whole reason when I was a little kid, I thought he was innocent. I'm like, come on, Nordberg, he could never do that. He's such a kind guy. My mom was like,
yeah,
he's not really Nordberg.
I would say between my parents' authentic commentary and all the Howard Stern I listened to, I was pretty confident OJ was guilty the whole time, even at my young age.
And then I threw out Jim Brown. Okay, so Jim Brown, Running Man, right? Was he in Running Man?
Jeez. Yeah, I think he was in the movie.
He was definitely in Mars Attacks.
Okay. Yeah, good one. Yeah. Jim Brown movies. He retired at like age, I think 29 or 30.
He was in the Running
NFL.
Man.
Great. Fuck, man. Great call.
He retired after a couple of years and was the NFL's leading rusher at the time.
Yeah.
In the history of the NFL.
I was about to give him credit for that.
Dude, I Googled Jim Brown, and the title under his name is American Civil Rights Activist. It's like, what? It's not what he's most known for. Come on.
It didn't say Fireball from Running Man?
No, it didn't say that.
Let's see. Okay. Dan Marino, because of Ace Ventura.
Pet Detective.
Brett Favre.
Really showing your math here.
Brett Favre from Something About Mary.
Yeah.
He
didn't.
To go back to something else we had talked about in the Easter egg, Jim Brown was in an episode of Knight Rider.
Man,
I saw that. I'm looking through his filmography right now. And Any Given Sunday, which is something I should have known, his name in Any Given Sunday was Montezuma Monroe.
Oh.
What a nickname.
Did he have diarrhea a lot?
I don't know. I don't remember. No. That was not a part of the.
That was not. Yeah, there was nothing about one of them having a lot of diarrhea.
That's all I can think about. If you mention Montezuma, what is it? Man, now I feel like I'm turning Jeff.
I think it's Montezuma.
Montezuma?
Did I just catch a stray? Did you say I feel like Jeff right now? Is that what you just said?
It is exactly what you just said.
What is it? A crap?
Didn't feel like a stray bullet either. That felt like one directly aimed at you.
Fair enough.
That one was fired with intent.
Okay, a crepe.
Yeah.
A Crip? That was...
All right.
I called it Crep. And someone, a Pumanati, reached out to me and said that Crep is the a proper pronunciation of that word.
I think they're trying to trick you.
Trying to get my pants? Maybe you're right.
Okay. Living. No, not living. I mean, playing football players. Isn't there some guy named like Johnny Big Dick?
Nope. There's not.
Yeah.
What team do you think Johnny Big Dick would play for?
No, he's going to get there. He's going to get there on this. I know what he's talking about.
Jimmy Big Dick? There's somebody Big Dick.
Okay,
Pat Big Dick.
You know what he's talking about.
I do too,
Shuddy.
but
it goes Big Dick in front.
Oh. Big Dick Jerome. Big Dick Johnny.
Now you're being kind of racist. It's actually a white guy. Remember.
There could be a white guy named Jerome.
There might be some rhyming in there somewhere.
I think Jerry Seinfeld's full name is Jerome Seinfeld.
Like Big Dick Fig or something like that. Maybe there's some words that rhyme together.
Big Dick Rick. Big Dick Nick.
Big
Dick Nick. Yeah, Big Dick Nick. He plays football.
If you said that right the first time, I'll give you a half a point. So if you can get another half name right, then that will get you to 1 point. But yeah, Nick Foles, former quarterback at the Philadelphia Eagles and Super Bowl champion and MVP.
If I name a kicker, can I get a point and a half?
Yeah. Sure.
Well, that sucks because I don't know any kickers.
Yeah, I called your bluff there. You can get 10 points if you can get a kicker.
Yeah, or I'll give him 20 if he can name somebody who just plays special teams.
If you could name a kicker, I'll give you my job.
For real. I'll definitely.
I don't know if I can do it. Johnny Unitas, that's not real.
No, that is real, but he's long dead. Dead.
Oh, really? That's a real guy?
He played for the Chargers.
From the Vietnam
and
era.
the Colts.
Okay.
Several teams.
You went with the Chargers first. Wow.
Yeah. Because I was trying to think a team that Kevin would know off the top of his head, and since the Chargers are in L.A.
Oh, they are? I thought they were San Diego.
Nope. The Rams are also in L.A.
Oh, my God.
Chargers actually recently moved up from San Diego, so that one's not that bad, Kevin.
L.A. is like sports hoarders.
And L.A. wants to send them back to San Diego. No one gives a fuck about the Chargers.
Oh! A big, long name just popped into my head.
Okay. Is it Halapulavati Vaitai?
No.
I think I know where he's going with this, and he's retired, Kevin.
Troy Polamalu?
Oh, he is retired. That's good, though. That's a good one. I thought you were going to go Rob Gronkowski.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh, so
but he's retired.
He's retired, too?
Yeah.
I thought he, just started playing.
No.
Nah, he had a short career because he ran over too many people and won enough championships to get himself into the Hall of Fame. So he doesn't have to play anymore.
Wow, good for him. All right.
I think he's like one of those weird guys, not weird, but like Shaq supposedly never spent his NBA money. Like it all went into the bank. The only money he spends is like endorsement money and like his TV contract.
What is he waiting for?
I don't know. He's just going to pass it down to his family. But it's like a known thing that like Shaq is really, really good with his money. He owns like an absurd amount of it could be both Papa John's and Taco Bell restaurants.
No way.
Yeah. Like he's like
Shaq is a big time franchisee.
He's got like a very diverse economic profile.
Man, good portfolio. For him.
Yeah. But like Rob Gronkowski, I think, is like one of those guys where he doesn't spend any of his NFL money. But
I hate to disappoint you guys, but
oh no, you haven't disappointed anyone. I don't think.
Tom Brady gone, 80 for Brady. I don't think I can name anybody. Like, is there anybody playing football now who's been in a movie?
Somebody was just on The Masked Singer from the Chargers. actually.
Yeah, that's no help.
Who was that?
Keenan Allen.
Oh, wow.
No idea who
Did
that
he have
is.
his beard coming under the mask?
I don't know. I was just scrolling through Facebook or something, and when I was looking for Shuddy Boy's fucking news, I saw an article on ABC.com about Keenan Allen and the Masked Singer, but that's as far as I got. We will not be covering that story in Shuddy Boy's fucking news.
So who do you think is like the biggest name that like, you fucking idiot, how did you not know this megastar?
Patrick
Football's
Mahomes.
tough. Yeah, that would be that. But football, like,
Aaron
it's easier for you to
Rodgers.
know basketball players than football players.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
I should have
Aaron
known
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Because Howard Stern talks about him here or there.
And I
right?
think you were trying to get to Jimmy Garoppolo when you started with the big dick thing.
Nope, I definitely was not.
Because Jimmy Garoppolo had a thing with Mia Khalifa.
I think it was Kiera Mia.
Is he
That's who it
Janine
was.
Garoppolo's
My
brother?
mistake. No, Garoppolo, not Garofalo.
Yeah,
Instead
he's like considered like the best looking dude in sports. He's I don't know. He's
he's
handsome.
now
I
the
guess.
quarterback of the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, it gives me
Yeah.
boners.
And if he was hooking up with porn stars in San Francisco, God knows what he's gonna do in Vegas.
So there's really just, I mean, outside of Aaron Rodgers, like that other guy.
He had no chance.
No idea. So even with
Yeah.
big Dick Nick's half point and Aaron Rodgers, I still would have lost.
Yeah, you really had no chance. I'm trying to think of like another. Like Aaron Donald is someone you probably should know, but I assume you've never heard that name before.
Aaron
I
O'Donnell?
mean, Matthew
Aaron-
Stafford, the quarterback of the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah, we talked about him somewhat recently.
They just won a Super Bowl, so that should have at least gotten onto Kevin's radar, if not for anything other than the traffic the parade caused.
And I think there's a chance you might have watched part of that Super Bowl because it was the halftime show with Eminem, Dr. Dre, 50 Cent, all that. So you at least maybe tune. I don't know.
So wait, who won that Super
Maybe
Bowl?
tune.
L.A.?
The Rams, yeah.
The Rams, yeah.
Oh. No, good for them.
But yeah, the way all this started was because I was talking about an Easter egg, which you guys will hear, how I did 900 words breaking down the 2023 Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Competition. And I went through all these guys' bib sheets, is what they're called, on the Major League Eating website, which is just like their career achievements as Major League Eaters. There's this one guy, the heavy favorite is Joey Chestnut. This motherfucker has won 7 straight hot dog contests and 15 of the last 16. Like his record, I think, is 78 hot dogs eaten in 10 minutes, which is
And he's
outrageous.
not that big of a dude as far as portliness.
Yeah, I've seen
No.
pictures of him. It's weird.
Most
so,
of these
like,
guys kind of aren't.
And they house them. Yeah, and there's like women that are like competitive eaters and they're super tiny. And like they eat these hot dogs so fast they barely chew them. So it makes me wonder like what Joey Chestnut's poo is like for the next 2 days. Because it's got to just look like someone's dumping out cans full of that fucking SpaghettiOs with chopped up hot dogs in it, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
You don't want to speculate, Jeff?
Yeah, his shit's probably not pretty.
He should start.
I wonder if he could take something like flush his system out.
I mean, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that all of these competitive eaters don't just show up as hungry as possible. I've heard tricks about them drinking gallons of water the day before to expand their stomach. I mean, I think it would make sense to get super stoned as well. So you get the munchies.
The only thing that might slow you down.
Yeah, you lose your focus.
Do you think these...
You'd be like, oh my God, this hot dog is the best hot dog I've ever eaten in my life.
These hot dog eaters have to, like, really, really despise hot dogs. I mean,
Dude, I'm going through this one guy's bib sheet or whatever. His name's Jeffrey Esper. Suppose him mostly the same way I do. Kind of cool. 195 pounds. Looks kind of like ripped. But like, if this guy hated what he ate, he would pretty much hate everything. Like his bib sheet's pretty crazy. You can go through like some of his records if you want. I think it's interesting. So he set 2 records this year. One was for donut holes in 8 minutes. Guess how many donut holes he ate in 8 minutes?
Donut holes. Okay. Eight minutes.
I'm not usually on this end of guessing world records. I like it.
I know. I like it. This is kind of an organic decision, programming decision, but I like what we're doing here. We can go through some of Joey Chestnuts if you guys are down. But
because how long is the hot dog? The hot dog one is just 1 minute, right? Or is it more?
No, it's 10. And it used to be 12.
1 minute. You think Joey Chestnut is eating 78 hot dogs in a minute?
Yeah,
Holy hell.
That's why I thought he was really good. I was like, whoa, what a champ. Is he like shoving him up his ass?
So this guy, Jeffrey Esper, again, set 2 world records this year. One's for donut holes and the other's for bagels with cream cheese. Both were 8-minute races. So donut holes.
Kevin's Googling it on his phone.
No, I'm not. I'm texting my mom back.
You scumbag.
I don't cheat to win fucking world record ones. I'm always terrible at these.
Lupus in so you can prove it.
Yeah.
My mom's... Oh, great. Now she's calling me. She's moving out of the Florida house and renting it out to like... Because she retired. So she's trying to like keep some sort of income going in. So she's moving back to Jersey. At least for like a couple years. That means I'll get
to see you this Christmas.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
But yeah, she's moving out this week. So she found a couple boxes of things that had my name on it, and now she's opening them and texting me pictures. And it's like Nintendo 64 controllers and typo negative CDs.
Big stuff. Donut holes in 8 minutes. What are you thinking? World record.
I mean, donut holes are easier to eat than hot dogs and much tastier. I'll say...
Hello, Peter.
I'll say... but man, I'm going to go lower than, I think, the hot dog record. So I'll say 54 donut holes in 8 minutes.
Shuddy, what's your guess?
I will say 83.
He ate 344 donut holes in 8 minutes.
Oh! Wow.
Yeah. An animal, right?
And then he shit out 45 churros.
He secured his 3rd straight strawberry shortcake eating record this year by eating 21 pounds of it in 8 minutes. This dude is a badass.
What the fuck? How do you do anything after putting 21 pounds of strawberry shortcake in your body?
Yeah, you just vomit shit?
That has got to send you into sugar shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, these motherfuckers are going to kill themselves. All in the name of what? How much money do you get from Nathan's by winning? Like, is Joey Chestnut just like a mega millionaire swimming in puss?
He's married.
I mean, almost definitely not in puss. He could be a millionaire. That's actually a very
I'm
interesting.
Googling it right now.
Because he's probably going to die young. That's horrible for your digestive system, your stomach, and hot dogs are ultra processed, so he's putting all that nasty shit in his body.
Being a real bummer.
According
right now,
to Jeff's former employer, USA Today, Joey Chestnut's net worth exceeds $4 million.
Nice. I mean, it's kind of worth it, right?
So do you think that that's the only day he works a year?
No, he's a competitive eater.
His records are nuts. Like he's got some crazy ones out here too. I'm just going through the guy who's got the second best odds to win the Nathan's hot dog contest. Partially because it's interesting, and the other part is like because it's crazy to think that this guy is as far behind Joey Chestnut in the odds as he is. Like the dog line, which is like the spread of hot dogs they're going to eat at Nathan's. Joey Chestnut is favored 22 and a half hot dogs and buns over this guy. He's supposed to eat maybe 23 more hot dogs and buns over 10 minutes than this guy.
Why do people even
stupid?
Why do people even bother
to go against him?
Well, I mean, Kobayashi was champion 6 times in a row before Joey Chestnut beat him.
So does Kobayashi still compete, or is he just like, fuck this, I'm not going to shit hot dog water for 5 weeks just to lose to this fucking chucklehead?
I think he retired. I was going through the recent fields, and I don't think he's in it. The only guy to ever beat Joey Chestnut, or the guy to beat him once in the last 16 years, this guy Matt Stoney, and he's not even in the hot dog eating contest. He took his win and retired. Fuck this. I got him once. I'm done. Which is probably what a lot of these guys are going for. But it's also like they're major league eaters. So they do a whole bunch of circuit of events. They hope they can win, and then they come here and get fucking mopped by this dude.
I'd be curious to see what the playing field is like in like a decade or two. Because I feel like competitive eating on the level that it's at now hasn't been at that caliber for all that long. So we don't really know the consequences of this, but I would like to know who has a longer average lifespan, a career WWE wrestler or a competitive eater.
Oh, I would say probably a competitive eater.
Has a longer
Joey
or shorter?
Chestnut ate 24 pounds and 11 ounces of red beans and rice in 8 minutes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. The amount of turds that have to fly out of that guy's ass. God, his wife.
He ate, in 2022, he ate 44 Raising Cane's chicken fingers in 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think
so
he
this
had
guy, Jeffrey Esper, he has the Hooters chicken wing eating contest record, in 2019. How many Hooters chicken wings do you think he ate in 10 minutes, Kevin?
10 minutes. See, that's nuts. I will guess, but just thinking about trying to put myself in these guys' shoes. If I was going to be, let's say we were all out drinking and we're at a bar and they have wings and we're all hungry, and then it's like, let's just see who can eat the most wings. Let's order just a couple platters and go fucking nuts. I feel like 5 minutes in, I'm already full and giving up. I don't think I would even need the full 10 minutes. So how can you just stuff your face like a maniac and just not get full to the point where you're barfing? But anyway, Hooters wings in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Now, okay, sorry to digress once again, but I'll fully admit I eat my chicken wings like a bitch. I know some people that will just take a wing, put it in their mouth, and pull out a fucking sparkling clean bone. I can't eat the cartilage and all that hard, chewy shit. It grosses me out so bad. If I get a flat, I'll bite one side of it. I'll hold it like corn on the cob. I'll bite one side, flip it, bite one side, and then I'll just and I'll tongue dart the meat out of the center.
Chicken wing cunnilingus, of course.
Yeah. But then I'll pretty much leave the ends. Because I don't want the fucking tendons and the chewy, chunky bits. It grosses me the fuck out. So they would probably disqualify me, right? You can't do that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you think. I don't know. There's some sort of rule. It doesn't say it. All it gives is the contest, the amount that he ate, and the date, and the time.
The knuckle meat is so fucking gross. When I'm out eating with people and they eat the knuckle meat, I'm just like, oh.
I eat the knuckle meat.
Oh, Shuddy.
I eat the knuckle meat.
Yeah, you're the fucking weirdo.
I know.
Pretty much suck that chicken wing bone dry.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot that ranch all over me.
When I get a flat,
blue cheese?
Blue cheese, absolutely.
Oh, give me a blue cheese cream pie.
Could not let that go.
God, I want wings
unedited.
All right, so
I had a Wingstop last night. Oh yeah. Hooters chicken wings.
I will say 10 minutes. I'll guess 100.
Shuddy, what are you thinking?
10 minutes. I'll say 149.
281 Hooters chicken wings. Dude, at that bar next to Shisha that I talk about down the hatch, every Saturday and Sunday back in the day during football Saturday and Sunday, they would have from 1 to 6 all you can drink beer, all you can eat chicken wings, and all you can eat waffle fries. And I drink a lot of beer, but I think the most chicken wings that I ate was like 40 over the course of 5 hours. I'm sure if there's like a competitive aspect to it, I could have done better. But like 281 chicken wings, it's just fucking gnarly, dude.
Yeah, and then these guys, they get all nerdy with it too, you know, like I mentioned, you know, gaping their stomachs out with fucking water.
Yeah, Kobayashi used to do like, I think he became like a power lifter, and like he would do lifting exercises geared towards helping like his metabolism in his like competitive eating career. Like he became jacked at one point.
I got to know about their dookies though. I know I'm so fucking poo obsessed. It's embarrassing for
Little poo slut.
a guy who's like on the cusp of turning 41, but like eating that much, like I'll have days where I pig out and I'm like, oof, that's gonna take a few years off the end of my life. And then the next day, you know, a power poo comes out and you're like, whoa. But competitive eating, that's your lifestyle. You do it often. It's gotta just really wreak havoc. Like, do you think these guys have industrial, steel-enforced, big drain toilets installed to handle all their nuclear shits?
I don't think they're shitting like cows or dinosaurs. Maybe they have to maybe they gotta go with a 2 or 3 flush method.
I love that those were your examples. Cows or dinosaurs.
Well, who's a rhino? I don't know who shits. What animal shit real big? I guess a horse. I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, the shits have to be foul. Where do you think 24 pounds and 11 ounces of red beans and rice goes? Like,
not to mention the farting.
It all went in at the same time. It's all going to come out at roughly the same time.
I mean, yeah, the farting from the beans alone. I mean, these guys' poor wives.
I mean, they're paying the bills, you would think, with their eating prowess.
I guess. Yeah, and I imagine, you know, that you'd need a couple days on the couch to recover after that.
Yeah, I wonder how many events they do like back to back or in a year, I guess. There was this guy. Have you guys been watching the Beavis and Butthead?
Yes.
No, my Paramount Plus expired.
You're not gonna re-up it?
No.
Jeez. Well, they had they were watching this video of this competitive eater, Eric Badlands Booker. And it wasn't even a contest. It was this guy chugging Mountain Dew. He got...
Oh, this pussy.
Shuddy, have you seen this? He chugged like, I don't know, like 10 or 15 different Mountain Dew cans. Like he poured it all in like this huge ass wine glass.
This giant wine glass. He's this big black dude. Like, yeah. Chubby. He pours it in. Like, I was watching this enthralled. It was like every flavor of Mountain Dew into this gigantic wine glass that he just chugged and did not make a mess of himself. But it was...
And he finished it and, like, didn't even breathe. It was fucking crazy.
Oh, my God.
And, like, Beavis and Butthead at one point just kind of get bored and, like, they kind of drift off and then they come back towards the end when he's almost done. Because at first they're all fucking into it and they're doing, like, the chug, heavy metal bang. And, like, this guy, it takes him, I think, like, a minute to finish the whole thing. And he's like, all right.
Does he ever put it down, or is it all in one pour?
I don't think so. The way that they cut it, or they showed the video, he didn't put it down. I think he just chugged it straight through.
Shuddy Boy, would you ever want to do a Mountain Dew mukbang on the show?
Isn't that what I did last week on the Patreon?
No, you just sampled 2 different Mountain Dews and gave your review. That's Mountain Dew in there?
That's every flavor of Mountain Dew available at the store.
They even got one from Japan that isn't available in American stores.
Man, that guy looks so happy. I mean, that is a lot of liquid, but oh my God. Oh my God. Wow, and his cheeks are really creating a nice thing of suction so it doesn't spill out the sides. Oh,
There's a little bit of dribble, but not much.
Yeah, I mean, there'll be a little bit of dribble here, but he does it. Like, he does this fucking thing.
Did he say if it was tasty afterwards? Was he like, oh, that was good? Or is it like, that was fucking gross? Every Mountain Dew flavor combined is gross.
I think he just, like, kind of does the Tiger Woods fist pump.
Okay, so
I'll tell you in a second.
We just crossed the 40-second mark, and he's very, very close to finishing this.
47 seconds.
That was a big spill. 46 seconds. Oh, he's going to have like a big burp.
But that's fair. That said 99% complete. I think that's fair, right? He did let like 1% dribble.
This guy looks familiar. Is he a meme? I think they did a thing where they photoshopped his head inside the MGM vanity card, and he burped, and it sounded like the lion that comes out and roars.
I mean,
I just did Badlands chug meme. I don't know.
I think he was that guy because he looked familiar to me. Shuddy, are you good at chugging Mountain Dew?
Did he chug breast milk? Did that happen?
Oh God.
He's from Jamaica, New York, Queens. Oh baby.
What did you ask me?
Shuddy, would you be interested in becoming a competitive Mountain Dew chugger?
Possibly. I could be talked into it, I think.
Sorry, Big Acai. It's off to stardom for me.
This guy, Badlands, has some pretty gnarly records, too.
So does he call himself Badlands, or is that his last name?
Badlands Chugs is his internet handle.
Yeah, his nickname's Badlands Booker. But I mean, Booker's his last name, though. 2-time Nathan's Lemonade Chugging Contest champion. He competed in the hot dog eating contest from 97 to 2018.
Okay, I found it.
He's married.
He is the MGM lion guy. Oh, shit. I tried to pull up the video, and it's showing me anime.
Porn?
Oh, God, he's fucking barfing while he does it, too. Okay. Oh! I dropped it. Let's see if this will show up for you guys. I just kind of switched. Hold on. This is going to take a little bit of a... Hold on. Sorry!
I love that that's where you recognized him from.
I saw because I oh no, something else is playing. Whatever. No.
Do you guys want to play some games, or did we have other stuff to talk about right now?
No, I love playing games. What game do you want to play, Shuddy?
Let's start with I Am Deboner.
Whoa. All right. It's bit a bit.
It's time for I Am Deboner.
Oh, I forgot how ridiculous that was. This is just a one-off to lead us into the Letterbox D game.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
So, the sex and nudity nudity from this film. A girl and boy are seen making out in a truck. A man and
Boogie
a woman
Nights.
wake up in bed together. No nudity.
Boogie Nights.
A stripper is seen dancing in a bra and thong and seen performing.
Aladdin.
Death Proof.
That is all of the sex and nudity in this film.
Sounds horny.
Planet Terror.
Profanity. There are 3 shit words, 17 hells, 5 asses, 5 dams, 3 son of a bitches, 2 craps, 10 uses of God, my God, oh God, or good God.
Imagine sitting there with a notepad making this list.
5 uses of God damn, and 3 uses of Jesus as exclamations. Someone also says, get the hell out of here.
Well, I didn't hear any fucks, so this has to be PG-13. The Sandlot.
Characters, alcohol, drugs, and smoking. Characters smoke cigars as a celebration for victory. Cigars are featured continuously throughout the film. A character turns to alcohol to relieve his depression and appears severely intoxicated in a few scenes and drinks liquor continuously throughout.
Fast and the Furious.
Independence Day.
Jeff is correct.
Ooh. Jeff.
Cigar got it because that was Will Smith's shit.
I'm
just concerned about
trying
his
to stay away from violence and gore because everything is just like ... aliens ... So, all right.
How do we feel about Independence Day?
It's a 5-dicker.
I mean, when I was a kid, it was a 5-dicker, but I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
I haven't seen it as an adult, but now
maybe I'll watch it tomorrow.
Lead us into the Letterboxd D game, Kevin. If you would like to.
Okay. Yep.
Letterboxd D, it's Letterboxd D. The D stands for dicks. It's the Letterboxd D game.
And Jeff, as the victor of IMD Boner, you get to go first in the Letterboxd D game.
Oh! I'm trying to see if Independence Day is streaming anywhere. It's the 3rd of July as we record this, so sometimes it takes Letterboxd and IMDb a little bit to update their streaming notifications, but it looks like Independence Day you can rent it on Prime or watch it on Stars.
Yep, I'm seeing Stars and DirecTV, and then rent it on all the major platforms or buy it on all the major platforms.
I still have Stars going because I got a 6-month subscription to watch Party Down for $20, so I think I'm still on the tail end of that.
It does appear that it's for rent for $3.79 on Amazon and $3.99 on Apple, but could be purchased on those platforms in 4K for $4.99.
Well, if I remember, I'm going to watch this on Stars tomorrow. Welcome to Earth.
So, Jeff, you get first crack at Mr. Bill Pullman.
We'll go Spaceballs.
All right, I'll go Independence Day. Since Jeff apparently hates points.
Maybe I'm probably overthinking it.
Spaceballs came in at number 4. Sleepless in Seattle was number 3.
Was he the villain in that or something? I've never even seen that movie, but I just feel like how could there be any room for him and Tom Hanks? And what the hell was his role in it? I
think I saw it in the theater when I was really young. I think I went with a girl trying to honk a boobie, perhaps.
What? Maybe my Sleepless in Seattle timeline's fuck. I figured you'd be like 8 or 9 when that movie came out.
Yeah, I could be giving out false information here. Let me see.
I feel it. 1993, so Kevin would have been an 11-year-old trying to honk a boobie.
Yeah, I think 11-year-old me was interested in honking boobies.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm calling bullshit. 11-year-old you did not ask a girl on a date to fucking Sleepless in Seattle. No, I don't even think 40-year-old you would do something like that.
I did, man. I went on movie dates when I was pretty young. I remember there was this girl, Gina, that lived like a mile down the road from me, and she was super hot. And I think we went on one date, and we used to talk on the phone a lot, and she dumped me real quick.
You try to pull a pop. No, man. Too young to have say these kind of things.
So Bill Pullman was the guy that Meg Ryan was with before Tom Hanks in the movie.
Gotcha. So kind of a villain. He probably acted like a douche, right?
I mean, it doesn't appear so from the quotes that I saw, but I didn't go too far into it. But anyway, Independence Day was number 2.
Okay. So I get
Kevin
2 points.
Gets 2 points. Number 1, Lost Highway.
Oh, shit. David Lynch.
I never even saw that movie. Who directed that? What did you say?
David Lynch.
I don't think I've ever seen any of his movies.
You would hate them.
Yeah, I know. I've gotten that impression over the years, so just stay away from it.
All right, Kevin. You get first guess of one Mr. Randall Quaid.
Ooh. There's a lot of options here. He's been in some bangers. But ooh, man, I'm fucking split right down the middle on this one.
Ooh,
you know what? I'm going to go with my heart. And I'm going to say Cousin Eddie in Christmas Vacation.
I'm like spacing out on other Randy Quaid movies, so I'm going to have to go with the obvious one, the one that I missed out on. But I'm just holding on to that chess piece in hopes that I can think of one better or different, and I can't. Randy Quaid movies. I'll guess Independence Day, but I gotta look it up.
Oh, man, I really thought you were going to go, so I guess I'll just go with Kingpin.
Oh, man, we just talked about that. Damn it.
Movies of note that National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation came in at number 16.
Woo! See, right. That's what I'm saying. This is just ass backwards.
Kingpin, he was number 3.
Whoa!
Oh, no, I'm sorry, not number 3. 13.
Oh.
13, sorry.
Okay.
Days of Thunder, 12.
Days of Thunder.
I was going to say that one, too. Oh.
12, Jeff.
Yeah,
12.
I know.
I don't know why you're bummed about missing.
I'm pissed off that I couldn't come up with more Randy Quaid movies, at least discuss.
Number 1 was Brokeback Mountain.
I just saw, I'm on his IMDb page. I was like, wait, that's going to rank really high.
Christmas Vacation was number 3. Independence Day was number 2.
Ooh.
Okay.
So Jeff has made it a game, and now we go to the always, always beautiful Vivica A. Fox, who plays the stripper in question in the IMD Boner game.
Gotcha.
I don't even have any other Vivica A. Fox movies. I actually have one that I don't think is going to rank very highly. Oh, wait a second. I just thought of another one, but Kevin's probably going to steal it. You have your guess first. But you want to
you go first.
You go first.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yes. You scored higher than me that round.
I was going to say, do you want to take Independence Day off the table?
No, it's got to be in.
Whatever. I'll go Kill Bill. because I can't help myself.
Which Kill Bill? There's two of them. You just have to say which one you want.
I know. I think she was in 2. Kill Bill.
She was in both of them.
Oh, was she? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll go Kill Bill 2, anyways.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna venture a guess that Kill Bill 2 didn't even crack her top 3, and I'm also gonna venture a guess that Kill Bill 1 is higher. But I mean, why didn't you take Independence Day?
I just felt lame saying it. It's 3 straight movies, and we all go with Independence Day. I don't know. Come on, man.
But you're trying to win the game.
Yeah.
I mean, if there was money on the line, I would probably have guessed Independence Day, but there isn't money on the line.
Are you taking Independence Day, Kevin?
Yeah, because
Kevin
there's something
has no fucking honor.
There's something more important. There's something more important than money on the line, and that's
honor.
That's honor and bragging rights. So I will say Independence Day.
All right.
Shriveled dick bitch.
Number 4 is Batman and Robin.
I don't remember her that.
Oh yeah, wasn't she one of like she was arm candy for Tommy Lee Jones's Two-Face,
yes,
right?
Correct. Her and Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
This is where it's going to get fun. Both of the movies were in her top 3. Both of them were lower than Kill Bill Volume 1, which was number 1. So,
is that the one that she got killed in?
Yes.
Fuck. All right.
Independence Day was number 3. Kill Bill Volume 2 was number 2. So while Kevin was half correct in saying that Geoff should take the low-hanging fruit, Geoff not taking it worked out for him, and we now have a tie game going into the films of one Mr. Jeff Goldblum, and Geoff has first guess.
So wait, you're telling me that Kill Bill 1 is her number 1 movie?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say it's probably her most famous role outside of Independence Day. And
but
even Independence Day is kind of fringe.
According to Letterboxd at this very moment, popularity goes Kill Bill Volume 1, Kill Bill Volume 2, Independence Day.
So, Geoff, you really could have just grundle punched me there by saying Kill Bill 1.
Yeah, I could have taken the outright lead heading into the Jeff Goldblum round. Yeah, I fucked that one up. I'm going to go with another low-hanging fruit here. I don't know very many Jeff Goldblum movies, but I'll do Jurassic Park.
All right.
And Kevin, for you.
Well,
I know you know all bunch of them. Is The Fly a Jeff Goldblum movie?
Oh, yeah. It's a fucking five-dicker. I love The Fly.
Yeah.
Movie's so gross and creepy. And also a bit sad. You run all of the emotions watching David Cronenberg's The Fly, a fucking masterpiece. But I will say, I'm just going to straight up drink Geoff's milkshake here and say, your favorite movie, you're really going to kick yourself for not thinking of this, Geoff, but The Grand Budapest Hotel.
I was like, wait a second, he was not in Armageddon. It's Billy Bob Thornton who you're thinking of.
Shuddy Boy, I'm trying to get a read on his face, but it's...
Kevin just kicked Geoff in the dick. Because Jurassic Park was number 4.
Of course it was. Of course. Because Jeff Goldblum has more fucking famous movies than Jurassic Park.
This is
why
3.
I'm okay outthinking myself or going
Guardians
random
of the
on these
Galaxy
things.
Volume 2.
Oh, that's right.
I don't remember
Number 2, Thor Ragnarok. Number 1, The Grand Budapest Hotel.
That's
all
terrible.
right.
Up yours, Geoff.
No one wins.
This is still I've got one more and a tiebreaker. This really could go into overtime.
What's the score?
It is currently 7-4.
Okay. A virgin Kevin's winning.
Crawfish,
Will
shrimp, itafui.
You know what? We'll play both of these out because I think we'll see how Will Smith goes, and then we can play it out.
That's tricky, you know? Will Smith does a lot of big blockbusters. He's got franchises under his belt. But IMD or Letterboxd D game, you got to think. Okay. I think I have my answer. I think I'm going to go with Suicide Squad.
Oh, man, that's a good one.
I don't know, though.
I feel like that one is going to rank high.
I'm not ready to text you a picture of my dick like I was over at Grand Budapest Hotel.
All right. Well, happy we didn't get there. Shit. Ollie's a good one, but I don't think that'll rank very high. I could go Independence Day. I have a weird feeling like Wild Wild West is going to be like way higher than it should be. King Richard is staring us right in the face.
Yeah, I mean, that's a modern movie. He won an Oscar for it. Like, I feel like popular modern movies tend to mushroom slap older classics because people join Letterboxd D and they a lot of times they don't retroactively mark movies as watched. They just go forward.
Ooh.
Why
Man,
am I
you're kind of talking me into King Richard, to be honest, because I was starting to feel like Bad Boys. Maybe that's just a personal decision.
I mean, big budget. It's Michael Bay. It's a franchise.
I Am
It's
Legend. I remember people went to go see it. Is that I Am Legend, right? Part of the reason I saw that movie was to watch the Batman trailer. You remember that?
No.
I went to an IMAX, and I think it was in Long Island. And you bought the tickets, and it said you do not get a refund after the trailers because they know people were going there to watch. It was one of the, I think they showed the entire first scene of Batman, of Dark Knight, the bank robbery. I think it was, and I saw it in IMAX. I'm going to go with King Richard. You talked me into it. I'll go King Richard.
So,
I might have talked you into an L.
To talk about some movies that were mentioned. Wild Wild West was number 25.
All right, good.
But higher than it should be because number 26 is Ali.
Wow.
Yikes.
Maybe I think that movie was a lot bigger than maybe it actually was.
Bad Boys was number 13.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling Bad Boys would rank low.
I Am Legend was number 4.
Ooh, wow.
Wait a minute. Another one that I thought about initially, then I stopped. I started talking and didn't bring up was Men in Black. Where is Men in Black?
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking Men in Black could rank high. And I was also kind of iffy on iRobot, but I'm pretty sure that
was number 11. Men in Black would have been number 2.
Whoa.
Damn it.
I'm not feeling all that great about Suicide Squad anymore.
One of you had the number 1, and one of you had the number 6.
I think it's Kevin because this website's ass backwards.
Suicide Squad was number 1.
So fucking stupid.
So Kevin wins by 6 and keeps us from playing the Harvey Firestein tiebreaker.
Yeah. Suck on my dick!
Wait, is that the name of the tiebreaker, or is that who you have to guess? Because I've never heard of Harvey Feinstein or Firestein.
Yes, you have.
Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, let's...
You invented the microwave?
Well, shit.
Kevin, do a Harvey Firestein impression.
You make sure that fucking rhino skates in the March of Dimes.
That's a good impression, but I don't know.
You don't know the movie,
Harvey,
even? Shuddy, you know the movie, right?
I know the movie, yeah.
Which should be his number one, because god damn it, I've seen that movie so many times. I've rewatched it multiple times recently. Five Dicker. I fucking love it so much. Death to Smoochie. I laughed my dick off to that whole movie.
Oh, we talked about that. That's one I haven't seen. You guys,
Harvey Firestein was Robin Williams' brother in Mrs. Doubtfire, who did the makeup for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now. Feels like he was one of just Robin Williams' homies, huh?
He's awesome. I love Harvey Firestein.
He's doing theater shit now. Not really any movies.
So I'm going to guess his number one was Independence Day.
No, you would have been wrong.
Whoa.
Mrs. Doubtfire was number 3. Independence Day was number 2. Mulan was number 1. The original.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I never would have guessed that.
Yeah, neither.
Well, I kicked you right in the dick hole once again, Geoff. How's that feel?
Jeff put up a good fight, though. Jeff put up a good fight.
This one kind of hurt because I had a chance of winning it going into the Will Smith portion, and Will Smith's one of my favorite actors.
I thought of another quick, fun game.
I like games.
That you guys are you're gonna have to do it quick.
Okay,
I'll play a game.
It's gonna be first to guess correctly. Is the winner. No. How old is America going to be tomorrow?
247.
Jeff wins.
Damn it. I'm so bad with subtraction math.
Yeah, nice. That's actually one of my specialties.
Wow, America's an old bitch.
Yeah. We're going to hit the 250 year mark, knock on wood. I wonder if the fireworks will be fucking earlier then.
Are fireworks legal out by you guys?
For us to get them and shoot them off?
Yes.
No.
Because
you would never know.
You can get
that was my next question.
You can get supermarket fireworks, like snappers and sparklers and shit. I think that's about it.
Just within the last couple of years, they've loosened the restrictions on fireworks you can buy in Pennsylvania. And like last night when Draven and I got home from the movies, I was sitting outside smoking a cigarette, and someone not too distant, not too far away, absolutely lit off a quarter stick.
Nice. Was it like a bomb?
Yeah, yeah, it was a very concussive boom, and that was it. But yeah, it's like living in. I don't want to make that. That's kind of a shitty joke, but there's explosions of fireworks everywhere. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
I mean,
I'll make the connection for. I know where you're going with it.
I get why there's such ball busters here, because it's so fucking dry and we constantly have wildfires and forest fires. They don't want dickheads shooting off bottle rockets and burning down Malibu.
Here we go. Kevin woke on wildfires. I don't know how or where they find it, but it feels like there's a lot of Mexican people that like to light off fireworks.
Well, they probably
maybe it's Mexico.
Yeah, maybe they just Tijuana.
Yeah. No, there's some fireworks getting gnarly out here.
Uh-oh.
So my mom's still texting me throughout this whole thing. She's going through these boxes, and remember when I used to read the articles that I wrote for Bing Boing School?
Yep, she found more.
Yeah, she found more. So,
oh fuck!
In a couple of months, there's a Jersey trip happening again at some point after my mom moves back up there. So,
can I ask you?
Yeah.
are you excited to not really be going to Florida anymore? Or is there a reason to bring you to Florida? Like, is Nana staying down there or something?
Yep. Nana is staying down there. You know, my Uncle Rob is still down there. My Aunt Ann, my grandma's twin sister and her daughters are out here. So there's still a nice chunk of family in Florida, and I might go out there in August for my grandma's birthday because I still have. I found like I got hit up by United. I have all these like flight credits from stuff that got canceled that I completely forgot about, and they're like, "Oh, these are expiring in December," so I got to burn through those, and I definitely still have a shitload of miles. I'm just doing broke guy math in my head right now. But what was the question?
I asked if you're going to be going to Florida after your mom leaves.
I mean, I'm definitely. You know, I went to Florida a lot when I was a little kid. We used to go like once or twice a year, so I've always loved Florida. I'm definitely. It's bittersweet because now that my mom is going to be in Jersey, I have a lot more excuses to go back to Jersey and see. It's way easier to see Shuddy. It's way easier to see, you know, some Jersey homies and PA homies. But there's our rituals in Florida that I'm definitely going to miss for a little bit because I think my mom's moving back to Jersey for I think her plan is 3 years. And at that point,
what is going on here?
Because she's retiring, but it's like the only way she was able to retire so young is renting out the Florida house, like Airbnb-ing it and stuff. So she did like some sort of, I don't know, math where in a few years that will have generated enough money where they can, I think, pay off the Jersey house, my stepdad's house, and then sell it and then use that for the rest of their retirement. You know, put it towards the Florida house, move back to Florida, have that paid off, and then just, you know, live a little bit more relaxed.
Your mom seems a lot smarter than you.
Oh, my God. Well, I mean, low bar. But
it's true. We did come from her, so you think maybe you get some of her intelligence, but
Joy
guess
did.
it all went to your sister.
Yep.
But yeah,
is she in Jersey too?
Joy?
She is, right?
Yeah, she lives in Hoboken.
Yeah.
But she's texting
Hoboken,
me like
no joking.
All these letters that my dad wrote me when I was a little kid.
Oh, nice.
You know, back when it was just when I was his only kid. So he used to write me, you know, tons of letters and make these fucking goofy drawings and stuff and send them to me. Like if I showed you those drawings, you would have been like, oh, so those are the drawings you sent your dad as a kid. And it's like, nah, those are the drawings my dad sent me. But it's kind of nice seeing all this stuff. She's sending me pictures of the letters. You know, today would have been my dad's 61st birthday.
Oh, shit.
So it's cool. It's cool. I've been asking her about this stuff for a while. And, you know, when I would when I would visit her in Florida, I would dig through the closets and boxes and shit trying to find these things. And she finally found them. So her finding all my dad's letters and the missing school newspapers that I wrote, like we can, once I finally get these back in my hand, we can do those, what was it called? The horoscopes again.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
And I'm hoping it's the ones where I got in trouble and they were like, we have to rein you in. You no longer have free reign to write whatever horoscopes you want. These are too fucking weird.
Yeah, your work needs to be edited before it's published.
Yeah, I just got she sent me a picture of the school newspaper from December 1997. That could be a good one.
That's a keeper. Lamborghini. This is 950,000. Keeper.
Christmas of sophomore year. Oof.
Yeah.
That hurts to say.
Yeah. Yep. We're fucking old, Shuddy. We're fucking old. But hey, you mentioned something a few minutes ago. You and Draven went to the movies.
3
Movies.
times since last we spoke.
God damn. I mean, I saw a movie that we didn't have time for last week, and I think you saw it as well, Shuddy.
Yes.
Carl and I also went to the theater this weekend, so I believe I've got 2. No! I have 3!
The AMC A-list has given us no excuse to not go to the movies.
Yeah, there's like a nice stretch of shit coming out that I want to see.
Like we went on Wednesday, we went and saw Asteroid City.
Yep, saw that one.
Saturday, we went and saw Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Saw that one.
And then last night, we went and saw Transformers Rise of the Beasts, finally.
Did not see that one.
Oh, go ahead, Jeff. Did you see...
I saw No Hard Feelings.
When we were walking in, Draven said something about the poster. I'm like, oh, Jeff, I think, went and saw that. And he goes, why? I go, because Jennifer Lawrence gets naked in it. And he's just like, oh.
What kind of response is that? Jennifer Lawrence naked. That should bring every guy to the movies.
I recommend going to see all three of those films that I saw.
I mean, when I went with Carl to see No Hard Feelings, and when that scene came up, I had to be like, whoa, what a surprise.
Shouldn't be talking during the movie. Come on, Kevin. Wait, can we cover that one first then, since you guys got a whole bunch to get into?
Go for it.
Kevin, what did you and Carl think of it?
We both loved it.
Me too.
It was awesome.
That was fucking awesome. It was an hour and 45 minutes. I'm thinking back, like there's nothing I would cut out. There was no part of it where I was like, this sucks. Like Jennifer Lawrence was funny. The dynamic between her and the kid were funny. Like Matthew Broderick as the father didn't kill it, but he was fine. Like every character was really well done. Her best friend's husband was fucking hilarious. Yep. And like there wasn't too much of him. I loved it. Like it feels weird to call it a 5-dicker, and I guess I can't get there because of what that entails, but like I give it a 4.25. Like it was fucking awesome. I'd recommend it to anyone. Like,
yeah.
It was really funny.
I gave it 4 dicks. I mean, this is kind of like what I've been waiting for, this potential renaissance for R-rated movies, or R-rated comedies, I mean.
Yeah.
And it was fucking funny. This is just to give you an idea of what we had to go through. It came out last week, and I did want to see it opening weekend to, support it. And the first weekend is the most important if you're trying to support a movie and, help it make its money back and shit. But couldn't swing it. We saw it on Saturday night. So Saturday afternoon, I pulled up the apps. It was sold out at 3 fucking theaters, and like all of the times that we could have gone. We had to go to like a 4th theater where we actually found 2 seats together where we could go see it, and it was sold out by the time the movie started. It was fucking packed, and it got a huge response. Like people were laughing nonstop through the whole movie. It had its outrageous scenes that people were going nuts over. People were clapping when the credits hit. It was fucking good. It was really good. Like the joke ratio, even the jokes that didn't get a laugh out loud moment, it wasn't like, that one stunk. It was just, I get what they were going for. That was a solid joke. Like it didn't. Yeah,
it was tight the whole way through. Very, very good movie. I liked it a lot. Like Jennifer Lawrence, I don't want to spoil it, but like, I don't know, like if you're going for the naked scene only, you're going to be surprised with how good the movie is and how like uneventful the naked scene is for maybe that's the wrong word, but you get what I'm saying, right? I mean,
kind of, but it was not uneventful. That was a long scene of her naked.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what I mean, right? You kind of get what I'm saying?
And it was funny too. Like I feel a lot of times in R-rated comedies,
it wasn't forced. It wasn't like a forced weird naked scene. It was like, all right, cool. All right, we got there organically.
And I feel like a lot of times when there's comedic nudity, especially in the last 15 years or so, it's often a dude. And it's often Jason Segel.
Yeah.
He's always got his dick out.
She was kind of nude in a very Jason Segel way, right? That's kind of what I meant about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it wasn't like a sex scene. It was a fucking really funny scene.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, and, I give her props for doing it. I can't think of a lot of comedic scenes involving full frontal leading lady nudity.
Right. The kid was good.
He was.
At first I was like, he was kind of annoying, and I didn't think I was going to get there on it or with him. But by the end of the movie, he
got you there.
Yeah. The dinner scene on his prom night was fucking sick. That was an awesome scene where he's he did the Hall and Oates. That was fucking sick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was awesome. I really did. I came away from that movie me and Cheech had the same reaction. That was fucking awesome, right? There's nothing bad to say about it.
Yeah, that'll be in the regular rotation once it's streaming or out of the theaters.
It's
people
definitely a good movie just to kind of have in the background. You don't have to pay attention the whole time.
And people bitch about there's no good comedies anymore. There's no good movies coming out. Fuck the striking writers. They don't deserve shit because everything sucks now anyways. There is good shit coming out. And I'm really happy that it's so popular and doing so well that on its second weekend, Carl and I had to check 4 different movie theaters to get tickets. I hope this keeps cleaning up. I hope it does really well. I hope it makes a shitload of money, because if R-rated comedies make money, studios will start supporting them again. And
that's
selfishly,
exactly what you want to do.
Selfishly, I have an R-rated comedy coming out in the next year. So, if this does really well and paves the way, and then next week is Joyride, that R-rated movie with all the Asian girls.
That kind of looked good.
Yeah.
It was Asian bridesmaids.
Yeah, Carl and I already got tickets for it on Saturday. And then I think the week after that is Strays. The Will Ferrell, Jamie Foxx talking dog R-rated comedy. If they all do well,
Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Yeah, that nice little indie project that Tom Cruise is working on.
Well, not an R-rated comedy, but
that's the worst part of going to the movies as frequently as I have over the last couple of weeks, is how many times I've seen that goddamn trailer.
Or what about how many times you've seen fucking Nicole Kidman? God, get that thing out of there. It's so dumb.
Speaking of which, well, not Nicole Kidman, but Mission Impossible, we have a big crew going to see Mission Impossible at the Chinese theater.
Yeah.
You know that, right? There's 9 of us.
Holy shit.
Yeah. We're trying to make a thing out of it. Maybe go out to dinner beforehand. But those tickets were fucking $25 a pop. Crazy, right?
Does the Chinese theater now count as IMAX?
Yeah, and I think it's an IMAX. It's an IMAX movie, and I guess did you see Batman with us in the Chinese theater?
Yes,
I thought you did.
I think I did. Yeah, I think we did the same move. I think we did Thai food in Thai Town, and then went to the theater.
Yeah, that's the plan here. But my brother told me the difference between that and this is Batman wasn't shot for IMAX, but they played on an IMAX screen, whereas this Mission Impossible is shot for IMAX.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
And it'll be on the IMAX.
I like the Mission Impossible movies.
It's expensive, but it's going to be sick.
Well, Shuddy, what did you think about Asteroid City?
I loved it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I was super high, stuffing my face with nachos and Sour Patch Kids, and just enjoyed it from start to finish. It was colorful. Jason Schwartzman was awesome. Tom Hanks was fucking incredible.
Yeah, it's you don't often get to see him as the heel, because he was kind of a dickhead.
But he wasn't even that bad of a dickhead. It was kind of endearing in a way that he was Jason Schwartzman's father-in-law, and he kind of says it's not you, it's nobody would ever be good enough for my daughter. So it was kind of but he's I like you just fine. I just don't like you.
And you get kind of a a naked Scarlett Johansson in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the background and blurry.
She was really good in it. I thought it was incredible. I really am coming around to Wes Anderson movies. I've enjoyed every one I've seen.
It's one of those things where if you don't like Wes Anderson movies, this is the most Wes Anderson movie ever. It's got its. I think it was like, all right, Wes Anderson, go as hard as you possibly can. There were like title card breaks. There were breaking the fourth wall moments that were interesting, and one in particular I got a big laugh out of. I thought it was good. Here's the thing. I will fully admit, I went late at night because I didn't want to pay for parking at Universal City Walk. I ate an edible, and when I got in the chair, I was super comfy, and I had like a hoodie on, like a big hoodie, and I got really tired towards the end of it and had to basically peel my eyes open. So I have to give it another viewing, but as of now, it's a 3.75 ticker.
I'm at 4 on it. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It, you know, yeah, 4.
That's fair. Okay. Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones was good. I enjoyed it. It felt very frantic. It just seemed like the entire over 2.5 hours, the entire 2.5 hours was either them being chased or them chasing someone.
Which is typical Indiana Jones.
Yeah, but it felt less plot driven. I don't know. It felt less Indiana Jones and more just a chase movie. Some of the CGI was not very good, but it was not the Flash bad.
Yeah, the de-aging, because it starts with a flashback and then they do a couple quick flashbacks here and there in the rest of the movie, and I wasn't as distracted by the de-aging of Harrison Ford as I thought I would be.
The thing that was distracting with the de-aging scenes was not the de-aging itself, but the 80-year-old voice behind it.
Yeah, he was still very gravelly and old sounding.
Like the CGI on the de-aging was pretty darn good, but it just, his 80-year-old man voice was what was taking me out of those particular scenes.
I feel like it was better than Crystal Skull.
It absolutely was better than Crystal Skull, but it was not as good as the original trilogy.
Oh, fuck no. But I mean, I'm still glad it exists. I'm still glad I went and saw it. And it wasn't... I mean, there's definitely some way far-fetched shit in it. But they didn't give Indiana Jones, like... He wasn't beating up like 50 guys at once. It was a lot of car chases and shootouts and like evading bad guys. So it wasn't like you're not suspending disbelief watching an 80-year-old man beat the fuck out of a bunch of like, young guys.
Yeah.
I mean, the third act gets pretty fucking loopy. But Indiana Jones movies are always kind of supernatural. Like he drinks out of the fucking what the Holy Grail in Last Crusade.
Yeah. I mean, but the last two have gotten a little bit wacky.
Yeah.
Like they've taken the wackiness to like I thought about that too, and I'm like, in the original trilogy there was stuff like what the Ark of the Covenant does when it's opened, and how that kills everyone that looks at it.
And in Temple of Doom pulling like a heart out of someone's chest and then there being no wound.
Yeah, and then the thing with the Holy Grail in The Last Crusade, but aliens and time travel are just wacky.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, if you want a like fun popcorn action adventure movie where you can shut your brain off and just enjoy yourself for a little bit, it got the job done. I mean,
it absolutely did. It's a nice ending to the Indiana Jones saga.
And Mads Mikkelsen, cool Nazi bad guy.
Really good bad guy. Really good bad guy.
They tried to do
that
another.
Guy could pull off a good Nazi, huh?
They did try to crowbar in like another short round, like a little kid that joins the crew, and
I hated him.
I hated him at first, but then I was like, okay, I went from hating you to finding you acceptable. Like I will accept your presence, but
I would have much rathered an adult short round.
That would have been cool. But I don't know, he wasn't as distracting. But if you think back to the other Indiana Jones films again, you know, who else besides Indiana Jones is fucking awesome? Like a couple villains here and there, short round. But I mean, the blonde lady in Temple of Doom, all she did was scream and shriek. She was kind of annoying. You know, you're there for Indiana Jones. So I'm not going to knock it too hard for having side characters that I wasn't nuts about. But it was fine. 3.5 dicker. Probably rating it higher than most, but I wasn't that offended by it. I enjoyed my time. The treasure hunting was cool. The action adventure, puzzle solving shit was fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good time. I wasn't expecting it to be that long. It did feel kind of long.
2.5 hours is... They got to chill out with that shit.
But 3.5 is right on the money for it.
Yeah.
And then last night, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. It's the best Transformers movie that's been made, I think. I like it better than the original Michael Bay movie. It was just... and filled with 90s hip-hop, but I think the CGI in it was incredible. I had a lot of fun with it last night. It was... I shouldn't have waited 3 weeks to see it, almost 4.
I mean, is there anybody famous in them anymore?
Pete Davidson was the voice of of one of the Autobots.
Yeah, I'm going through these because I saw...
But
I definitely
as far
saw
as human characters, no. They were no big name.
I feel like I saw the first two. Maybe I didn't. I'm looking at my Letterboxd D, and I don't have... The second one was Revenge of the Fallen, right?
Yes.
So I don't have that one marked as watched, but I thought I saw it. And I went to see Transformers Dark of the Moon, like dumbest subtitle ever, and fell asleep halfway through it in the theater. And that was the last attempt to watch the Transformers movie. Outside Bumblebee. I saw Bumblebee, but I didn't see the Mark Wahlberg ones. And obviously I haven't
this
seen
one
Rise
is
of the
a
Beast.
sequel to Bumblebee.
Oh, no shit.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Because it's the same Bumblebee that's in the Bumblebee movie, and it's set in 1994. So this is outside of the Michael Bay canon.
All right. Maybe I can go see it then. So how many Transformer Beast dicks?
I'm going to suck 3.75 Transformer dicks.
Interesting. Okay.
It was a lot of fun. 90s hip hop from start to finish. The movie kicks off with Wu-Tang, has Biggie, Nas, lots of New York hip hop. So it fit right into
some big name voices. Ron Perlman, Peter Dinklage, Michelle Yeoh, Pete Davidson. I'm guessing Peter Cullen is the OG voice.
Yep.
Of Optimus.
Correct.
So there's Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal?
Yes.
So what is
Makes sense to me.
I don't really know a lot about Transformers, which is pretty disgraceful for being an 80s kid, but what are what's the story with beast robots?
So
why are there gorilla beasts?
Those wouldn't be on your radar. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, Kevin. Kevin Kyle Kraft.
You know my
that's your middle name?
You know my middle name is Kurt, Shuddy.
The early 2000s, there was a Transformers reboot called Transformers Beast Wars. And they were all animals.
So instead of turning into trucks and like equipment, they turned into animals.
Yep. So Optimus Prime was Optimus Primal, and he turned into a gorilla.
Wait, so he starts as a robot and then turns into a gorilla?
The gorilla is his normal form. The robot is his fighting form, sort of. I really did not watch Beast Wars.
I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like Tom Hanks in Big right now. It's like, wait, so it's a building that turns into a bug? I don't get it.
That's
how I always thought about Transformers. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, Mr. McAllister got pissed.
It went from 96 to 99.
Any frontal nudity in it?
No, and it was a CGI cartoon.
Oh, weird. So this isn't like anything from the 80s?
No, not at all.
All right. Man, that CGI must have been dog shit.
Here.
CG TV show from the 90s? Yikes. It's going to look like a fucking Primus music video. All right, Shuddy Boy screen sharing. Whoa. Yeah, this is some silly shit. Wow. Yep. Oof. That is rough. Rough.
So I wasn't really into it, so I don't know that much more about it. But this was really good. It was really good. I had a lot of fun. Also, a really good popcorn movie.
Now, how is the CG in it? Because my beef with the Transformers movies was always, I can't tell what the fuck is going on because there's so much weird shit. I don't know who's punching who. I don't know what's transforming into what.
So the difference between the Michael Bay movies and this one is you could tell who was what. All of the characters had a unique enough color scheme that you were not confusing them with each other.
Well, that's good.
When they were fighting. And the ones that all did look alike were like drones. So they were just fodder.
Gotcha. Okay.
Murder fodder. So.
Hey, right.
Unicron was badass. He's the villain from the animated movie from back in the day.
Is he the one that's like an entire planet?
He's the one that eats planets, like Galactus.
Yeah, planet eating, that's kind of cool.
So
I'd like to see Joey Chestnut do that one.
Yeah. Joey Chestnut against Unicron for the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Championship.
8 minutes. How many planets can he eat?
All right. Well.
So yeah, I would recommend going to see all three of those movies.
Yeah. Movies are back, baby. Some good shit out there. Man, I really hope the other R-rated comedies are just as good. Or even close to as good. I miss those. Because like when Carl and I walked out of the theater, I was like, that is the best R-rated comedy I can remember in a long time. And she was like, well, what about Bridesmaids? I'm like, Bridesmaids was like fucking 10 years ago. She's like, no. And I pulled it up, and I was like, actually, it was 12 years ago. So, R-rated comedies, like, I'm sure there's something I'm missing. There definitely had to have been a funny R-rated comedy since then, but I can't pull it out of my ass. Can you guys?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one. Since Bridesmaids?
Yeah.
What about that movie with John Cena? Was it Cock Blockers?
Oh, yeah.
Blockers?
Yeah. Cock Blockers was really funny.
Is that inside the last 12 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just pulled up a list, good R-rated comedies, and it's like Tropic Thunder. That was 2008.
What's the one with Seth Rogen and Zac Efron?
Neighbors?
That's what it was, right? Neighbors. That's one, right?
I don't know if that was R or PG-13. I can't remember.
I feel like it had to be R, right?
Probably was R. But the 21 Jump Street movies were good. I like both of those.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Good Boys is on the list, that R-rated movie with the little kids that were swearing all the time. I remember enjoying that.
Neighbors was rated R, okay.
But, well, anyway. And that was all you saw, right, Jeff?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Word.
I feel like I saw the American Gladiators Netflix documentary, which is actually pretty good.
There's a Netflix documentary?
Yeah, it just came out. I think they had an ESPN one somewhat recently that was
That's
pretty
the
popular.
one that I saw, that I knew it existed. I didn't know there was one on Netflix also.
I think it came out this week. Me and Cheech watched it all. It was like a 5-episode, 35, 45-minute per episode series, just talking about American Gladiators, which I watched a lot as a kid growing up. I don't remember like having access, like having control of the TV at that time. So I feel like anytime I watched it was somewhat random and like unexpected. But whenever it came on, it was fucking awesome. Thought it was pretty sweet.
Yeah, if I had all the money in the world, I would bring back American Gladiators. Same events, same set, same style.
Yeah. You'd have to sink a lot more money into it because they like cut costs on like health and safety. It just couldn't happen nowadays.
I was talking to Ginger and Juice, and he was saying that he watched the first episode, and it basically just covered the first season, which apparently just nuked a ton of people. Like, all these people got injured. And apparently it was just unrecognizable from what we remember American Gladiators being, right?
Yeah, I mean, they developed it as the show went on, for sure.
Yeah, I got to check that out. I loved American Gladiators. I even liked
it
when they brought it back, and Hulk Hogan was hosting it, and they had that guy Wolf, who was like that guy seemed like a liability.
I also enjoyed that. I have watched it on. It was on Hulu at one point, the OG, and I watched it.
Oh,
I think
Did it hold up?
I mean,
meow, 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 meow,
it was pretty much the inspiration behind like Global Guts, right?
Meow, 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 meow.
Global Guts just stole American Gladiators idea or repurposed it. Also made it a lot safer.
I mean, the running man walked so American Gladiators could run. Did I have that backwards?
No, I think you gotta walk before you run. So that sounds right in my head.
Maybe it's just fucking me up because I said the running man walked.
Yeah,
it's kind of a stupid sentence.
Those combination of words was kind of dumb. But I hear what you're saying.
Are you about to fact check something, Shuddy?
Down the path.
No, I thought it was on Hulu, but it's not. It does not look like it's streaming anywhere any longer.
Do you recommend it, Jeff? The American Gladiators documentary? Or are you kind of underwhelmed by it?
For sure. No, I thought it was sick. I mean, if you're into documentaries and into the American Gladiators, you'll like it. I don't prefer dicks. I would do like 3.75.
I'll suck 3.75 zap dicks.
I would have preferred if they cut it down a little bit and just made it a movie. It didn't need to go like 3.5 hours.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They like doing that with those docuseries. All right. Well, thank you for listening, friends. If you need more MSPH in your life, I strongly suggest you check out our Patreon. Patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. There's a bevy of content there waiting for you. And we've been doing it for close to 5 years now, so you get the entire back catalog once you get past the paywall gate.
We'll send a Predator picture to all new subscribers for the next week.
Yeah.
No problem.
If you have a social media handle, include that, and he'll take a Sharpie and write that around his anus, so you know it's personalized just for you.
Whatever you guys need.
But they threw us a curveball, and they took MasterChef off the air for 2 weeks, so you can enjoy some supermarket queefs in its place, which people seemed very pumped to get a revival after almost 2 years of no supermarket queefs.
Everybody except Anti-Cannoli Mike, shockingly.
Yeah. which is strange. That guy's so easy to please. Like, take cannolis, for example.
I'm surprised not everyone loved our us going back to supermarket queefs.
Yeah. But once that's done, $5 tier is back doing Master Chef, Crafter Jeff Shuddy edition, if you will. And then the $10 tier has all of our solo shows and then our combined efforts on a handful of other shows. Check it out. You know, we've been doing this for close to 13 years now. Show started as an hour. Now it's basically 2 hours. You know, can't let fucking Joe Rogan and Cumtown have all the fun, you know?
Oh, man, they're cleaning up. Cumtown doesn't even know what to do with all the money they make.
Yeah, they just cum all over it and throw it in the trash.
Just jerk off on it.
But yeah, check it out. Patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. You can also follow us on Instagram. I'm at Kevin Kraft.
At Shuddy Boy.
At Jeff Records.
And at MSPH Podcast. Also check out at John Cooper Movie. Do you want to see some updates and shit there? Got some fun stuff happening on that front in the coming weeks, so I'm hoping that'll give me a little bit more stuff to post on there. And what else? If you want to see our lovely goofy faces on YouTube, subscribe to youtube.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. And if you like sports and betting and Jeff Clark, or all of those things put together, Outkick Bets with Jeff Clark, subscribe to that podcast. You can hear more about people deep-throating hot dogs and terrorist golf.
Yeah, you nailed it. Yes. If you want to hear more about those subjects and me give bets out for them, holler at me. Well, actually, go listen to Outkick Bets.
Yep. Check it out, friends. And to some of you, we will see you guys in Patreon land. And to the rest of you, we will see you next week. But until next time, happy birthday, Dad.